Today I wanted to come on and just do something different, kind of talk about a devotional that I did today and just kind of share my heart a little bit about what I've been thinking and feeling as I'm studying through the Psalms here. So today I was reading Psalm 42, and the first two verses just really stuck out to me, and I will read those for you in a second. And also from my Life Application Study Bible, I'm going to read you the notes from that. So I apologize, I have to turn it towards myself just a little bit, so if you can't read it, hopefully you can at least listen to me read it to you. So Psalm 42 here, the theme is a thirst for God. When you feel lonely or depressed, meditate on God's kindness and love. So I'm just going to read the first two verses. It says, "As the deer longs for streams of water, so I long for you, O God. I thirst for God, the living God. When can I go and stand before him?" And then the note here says, "As the life of a deer depends on water, so our lives depend on God. Those who seek him and long to understand him find never-ending life." Feeling separated from God, this psalm writer wouldn't rest until his relationship with God was restored, because he knew that his very life depended on it. Do you thirst for God? Do your prayers reflect an urgent and intense desire to be with him? So that kind of just convicted me today. Like, I was just thinking as I read that, like, wow, do I have a thirst for God? Yes, I'm reading my Bible. Yes, I'm going to church. But am I actually thirsting for God? Am I putting him first in my life and needing him the way, we need food and water every day? So it just really, I really had to sit and think about that for a little bit, because we just get so caught up in the day-to-day and everything going on in our lives and just the world in general. And we sometimes forget that we need to put God first, and we should be feeling this way about him every day, and have that intense need and relationship for and with him. So I hope that you can, read through Psalm 42 and just kind of meditate on that and think about that today. And just like I did, kind of check your heart and make sure that your heart is in the right place. And the other thing with that, it reminded me of a worship song that I haven't heard or sang in several years now. I think it was, oh goodness, it might have been when I was a teenager maybe that I last sang and heard this song. So I looked it up, and I'm going to share it with you today, and it's called "As the Deer," and it kind of goes along with these verses in Psalm 42. As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. So I just wanted to come on and share my heart with you today, and I apologize if my voice sounded a little shaky. I was kind of a little bit nervous, on the fence. It's always kind of vulnerable to share your heart like that, with the world, but I just hope that I can show by coming on here how yes, I love reviewing Bibles, yes, I love reading them, but the most important thing to me, and I hope to you too, is our connection, our relationship with God, and making sure that He is first in our lives. So thank you for listening, and I hope that can get your heart into the Word today as well.